wonder if this motherfucker gonna play some goddamn music while I'm doing this shit. I had to come right today. You know what I'm saying? Gotta put my seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? Safety first type shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen to Kanye, kids. Except for all that other crazy shit he be talking about. But he be making sense though. You know, we in a push button right now. You ain't gotta, you feel me? In a fucking push button. Man, let me see if this motherfucker gonna play some music while we in here. Out of here. Yeah, we're just gonna get up out of here. Today was a smooth day. Started realizing something. None of this other shit matters. None of this other shit matters, bro. I really want to get deep in the conversation, but I'm gonna let some people pile up in here. I hope y'all pile in here quick too, cause I ain't finna be on this bitch for long. I'm finna take the long way home, but yeah, man. Yeah, nothing else matters, man. That boy still got a lights on. Damn it, I would tell you, but I'm on live right now, so I ain't finna tell you shit. I ain't finna tell you shit. Damn. Like I said, I wanted to talk about it, but ain't no need to talk about nothing. Ain't nobody here. Get the conversation started. Yup, there go one person. Hey, my apologies in advance to everybody else that end up seeing this shit. I ain't gonna be able to read the comments because I'm fucking driving. So y'all just y'all just stick with me while I go through the motions. We gonna be here for a second. It'll probably be about 30, 40 minutes. You dig? But on today's episode, man, a lot of shit just really don't fucking matter. You dig? It's a lot of shit out here that really just we feel like matters, but that shit don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? The thought of somebody else's well-being that ain't contributing to what you got going on, that shit don't matter. But somehow we use that shit as validation. Somehow, some fucking how. Why do we give people that type of power? You know, feel like we really would be better off in life if we just stop giving a fuck about what somebody else thinks. Shit, you know. I done spent a lot of my lifetime bullshitting. And one thing I realized in that amount of time, 60% of the time, I was thinking about what the fuck somebody else thought about it. What's good? What's good? What's good? Tap in, tap in. But yeah, just going back and forth with myself through the motions, it's like I realize how much happier I am in life when I stop caring about what somebody else got to say about what I got going on. You dig? A lot of shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I put it on paper right now, the next motherfucker probably think my life is in fucking shambles. You feel me? My little brother staying with me. He got his gal with him too. He got his brother coming through. You feel me? But at the same token, it's like I live for acts of service, so I ain't in too much tripping on that shit. I made a pact with mans back in the gap. You know what I'm saying? We was gonna tough it out through whatever, and that's my man type shit. So I look at it as like shit, man. I can only control what I can control. Seriously, it's tough as fuck because it's like like a lot of times we do seek that external validation, but truth be told, it all just matters in here. How do you feel about yourself? Because everybody' perception be different. You dig? Everybody's fucking perception be fucking different. Like you can go in another country and be like, man, y'all got it so fucking bad. Then the same people you telling got it bad, they look at your situation and be like, nah, you got it worse, nigga. What the fuck? Perception. Fucking perception, bro. A lot of this shit don't fucking matter. And I was today years old when I realized that I don't gotta give my energy to nothing I don't want to. I can be stingy with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a stingy person. But if it's one thing I realize I can be stingy with is my intentions and my energy. I don't have to fuck with you. You don't gotta fuck with me. But a lot of people be having ulterior motives, so it's just like they be like, man, if I don't fuck with, and this is in the back of their mind subconsciously, man, if I don't fuck with this person, shit, I'm gonna fuck around and not be able to get that because you don't believe in here that you can have it. It all starts in here. Everything else is just it's a figment of your imagination until you make it a reality. Manifestation is a real fucking thing, and I work on that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no fucking guru. I ain't no goddamn shaman. I'm barely fucking spiritual. I'm just a motherfucker trying to get through the day just like everybody else. You know? That's why I feel like the message needs to be heard. There's so many people trying to put this shit on a super sophisticated level. Man, it ain't even that fucking deep. It ain't even that fucking deep. They overcomplicate shit so you can't feel like you got it. That's it. That's all it is to it. I'm trying to find my damn vape. But yeah, I really just got on this motherfucker to express what I learned today in my own personal revelation. You know, a lot of shit just don't matter. It really don't, bro. It really the fuck don't. Give a damn what anybody else say. I feel like I'm living a damn good life. My car got repoed 2 3 days ago, 2 3 weeks ago. Right when I was getting off the plane coming from Dallas via Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Just for my guy to call me and be like, hey, they done got your car. I couldn't even be mad about it. It's not like I ain't got the money to pay for it. But she hollering on the other end, oh, what you gonna do? I'm cool because I got a way to get around, as you can see right now. A lot of shit just don't matter. I'm gonna still end up paying the motherfucker off. It ain't nothing but like $1,600. That's that's a check and some change. But to the next person, they might be around here scrambling trying to get that goddamn money to do it. A lot of shit just don't matter. I'm a simplistic person. I can't cap to you. I don't really want too much in life. A lot of the times, I want more for others than I want for myself. Shit, because a lot of shit just don't matter. Like seriously. Like I tell you what, if I had a genie and I could grant myself 3 wishes, it'll probably be one, make sure my people straight through whatever financial situation that I can. Two, to be able to make real motherfucking money and pay real motherfucking bills off of music. And three, I ain't gonna lie to you, I probably give myself a damn superpower, some dumbass shit. You know, I snap my fingers and it turn into 80-degree weather wherever the fuck I go. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. But yeah, man, that's today's lesson for me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit just don't fucking matter. You know? Me thinking back, me thinking back about how I kind of just I went AWOL and left my last job. I didn't tell them nothing. I was just like, fuck it. I had a plan. The plan wasn't pristine. It wasn't the greatest, but it was a plan. And I know them folks up there probably was like, man, what the fuck is he doing? He's fucking himself off. That shit don't matter. No bullshit. That shit don't fucking matter, bro. You know, just to be even more transparent with y'all, I called my brother before I fucking quit that damn job. I knew I was quitting. There wasn't nothing you could change my mind. Like I had already made my motherfucking mind up. He was like, man, you fuck, bro. Nah, don't just stick with it, man. Fuck them niggas. Like, get your money. Just like get your education. I feel him, and I respect him, and I love him for that. My mind was made up. I can't bargain myself off of what the fuck you got going on. Love you to death. Love you so goddamn much. Shit, I'd give my last to you. You and the kids. But the harsh reality of it is I gotta walk in these boots every day. I gotta wake up and look at this face in the mirror. You know, I still want to be able to put out music. I'm still putting music first. To him, that was everything for me. But that don't matter. A lot of that shit don't matter. Because if he could, I'm pretty sure he'd give me the money. Make sure I, you know what I'm saying, keep doing what I'm doing. But where's the fun in that? You dig? Where is the fucking fun in that? Letting a motherfucker hand you everything. That's just my perception. That's just my perception. And to the next person, a lot of my perception don't fucking matter. Everybody don't feel the way that I do, and that's okay, because I don't feel like you. Agree to disagree. A couple people done commented what the other said. Hello, brother from another side of the world. What's the word with it? What's the word with it? Where am I going? I am going home. I know I'm reading them backwards, but yeah, it is the worst feeling in the world. It is. It most definitely is. But in the grand scheme of things, it don't fucking matter, bro. All questions will be answered upon some point of time, whether you understand it or not. All that other bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow. Like seriously though, shit don't fucking matter. Like, it really just don't fucking matter, bro. You know, I was once a young lad, and I used to think to myself, I used to think money was every fucking thing. Really did. Until I realized money is only the conduit to opportunity. It's not the end all be all. At least not for me. A lot of this other shit don't matter. You know, now that I have simplified things in life, shit, you give me a job making 100K at a desk. If you give me a job 100K doing what I'm doing right the fuck now, me choosing either or ain't gonna fucking matter to me. It's gonna be 100K. So feel me? The formalities don't fucking matter. It's what I'm gonna do with the money that matter. Every motherfucking time. And y'all just watch, man. Y'all just fucking watch. I know some people might think I've been a little stagnant, you know, but that's just what happens when I go through shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to express myself unless it's on a microphone on some casual shit like this. And even now, like I can't give you the full frame of my or the full range of my emotions. I'm a little dark and twisted a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So people might just they might not take a liking to a lot of my ideology. But bottom line is, man, you know, I'd rather get back to fucking work. You feel me? When all else fails, nigga, I'd rather just rap. You feel me? And me doing what I'm doing in the daytime, that really only just provides for that. So it's the same thing as the money situation. You know, if that provides a conduit to opportunity, then there I am. You know, everybody don't start off on the same foot. You know, some people got a little more experience than others. Some people hit the ground running. Some people don't. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do with your cards. And what I realized is just give me the opportunity to make the money. If I can make some honest money, stay out the way, I can just keep putting out music. That's simple. Me dodging the police, ducking and dodging off of warrants and shit like that. Man, y'all would never get none of this shit. Y'all wouldn't see me on live right now. The only way you would see me is probably on the newspaper or shit. Somebody just end up sharing that one song I made 7 years ago. I'm locked up though. You feel me? No bullshit. And half the time I don't even really like to get into what it is word of mouth with the music. I just rather let y'all see it because I know a lot of times y'all get tired of seeing niggas just talking about it all the time. Like I tell y'all, I be wanting to show y'all in the studio, but man, I be so locked in, bro. I kind of let it slip my mind. And it's like I'm doing y'all a disservice by doing that. You know, so only thing I gotta do is step my game up in. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Keep showing y'all more. Cause it's definitely shit to show y'all. It's like I'm real reserved with it nowadays. Like my producer was telling me, man, got new nigga fatigue, you know? We got a process that we've been cooking on and cooking with for so goddamn long, we don't feel like letting other people interfere. But like I said, today that shit gotta change. It gotta change it because it doesn't matter. Damn what them people think, nigga, we doing it. It's a lot of motherfuckers that would kill to be in our position right now. Seriously. I was just talking to one of my rapper friends the other day about it. There's plenty of people that would kill to be in our position right the fuck now. So instead of me tricking off that opportunity, I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna be calculated with it. You know, I ain't saying it's gonna be to the precise decimal or, you know, the 10th point or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but you know, we definitely gotta use our fucking mind doing this shit, man. So yeah, to all those motherfuckers out there that's striving to do something, I don't give a damn what it is. It could be just to get a better job. Just remember, it's a method to it, and it's a method to your madness. You need to find a conduit between both of those to get you your opportunity. That's bottom line. It all ain't gonna make sense at first, but I think the biggest step of all is just taking that leap of faith, especially when you trust the situation enough at some point to feel like you gon' get the results you looking for. You dig? And it ain't all glitter and fucking rainbows. You know, sometimes it's a hard start. Like I give you the revelation of what I had going on just for me to even sit here on this phone with you right now. outliner basically. Worked the bullshit job for like 4, 5 years. Out of that 4, 5 years, I used 2 of those years to start pushing the music. Once I seen the job wasn't benefiting me in the form of fashion that I feel like it needed to upkeep uh, my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Uh, shit, I jumped ship. Said fuck it. When I jumped ship, I ain't really had no bread. Christmas time coming up, but I still had to keep working. I still had to keep going because nothing else mattered to me. Seriously, it didn't. I wanted to get the fuck away that bad. I didn't care what else happened after that. I just wanted to get the fuck away. I didn't care if my girl left me. I didn't care if that truck was gone. The only thing that I really cared about for real was the fact that the music was still here. And I'm still here. And we still here as far as the league and most wanted and everybody else that I fuck with outside of music. It's the only thing that fucking mattered. Everything else is a fucking casualty. You know, we want to get it right so many times in life, but the only way you gonna get it right is keep shooting. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Straight up. I'm a firm believer in that shit. Shit, more than a firm believer. Yeah, I'm a true testament of the shit. I remember being young, just sitting back, just watching shit happen, just because I thought it was gonna fucking be there. But you know, you got to be the one to make the change. Be the trailblazer. You feel me? That's really what make the world go around. Trailblazers. You don't see a lot of those motherfuckers nowadays. The Western system that we all like kind of fall under, they kind of eliminated that shit. Kind of a do what you say and do as you're told type of thing. They don't try to leave too much room for creativity. But once again, like I said, I just want to shed some light on it. For all of those out there that are trying to do the same thing or somewhat similar, you are not alone. There's real people out here every motherfucking day just getting to it, making no excuses, showing up despite all the hardships. You know, despite what life throws at us, we get back to the batting cage every goddamn time and get to swinging. That's what it's all about. I would keep running on with all these different quotes and metaphors and philosophies and shit like that, but I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Enough people done checked in to catch the relative message of today's word. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no preacher, no shit. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? As we get into the final minutes of me approaching my humble abode, I'm gonna answer this one just because it came up and I'm sitting at a red light. How do I prove if someone has consciousness? That's a good question. How do you prove somebody got consciousness? I'll tell you this much, and this is the best I could tell you. The object of awareness. See how aware a person is. When you can think outside of the environmental constructs of your life, or you can pull yourself out of a situation and look at it from a third person point of view, you might have a little consciousness there. It might not be the highest consciousness possibly obtainable by humankind, but there's some type of light going off in your fucking head. You know what I'm saying? I do believe we all connected to the web of one consciousness, but due to whatever has happened genetically, socially, and linearly as far as like time goes, it's been fractured a little bit. So there are bits and pieces that are not fully connected, you know? But in the grand scheme of things, That's how I would best try to prove somebody had consciousness. Just check their mental state. Ask them a question about some shit that doesn't necessarily pertain to them, and see what kind of insight they might throw on that. If they give you some shit like, "Oh man," if it sounds like some fishy bullshit, like if it sounds like some shit you heard out of a goddamn history book, it sounds like a TikTok. I can't even say that because sometimes TikTok don't be lying all the time. The internet don't be lying all the time. But it's just like how Wikipedia was back in the day. You know, it's some motherfuckers that just got the shit misconstrued and don't give a fuck. They want to spew out the wrong information. So I might have to recant my statement, brother. I might have to recant my motherfucking statement. I might not know what it is to tell if somebody got consciousness. I know what conscious level I'm on, and I know the type of conscious shit that I resonate with. It's just me. Like I said, I ain't no doctor, I ain't no professor, I ain't no guru, I ain't no fucking shaman. I'm just a regular motherfucker that's trying to understand it just like you, bits and pieces every day. So forgive me if I am wrong. I'm not saying you can't try what I said though, you know. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody sticking around for the talk today. You know, I had to do it for y'all just because I said I was gonna do it yesterday. We are right here, right where we need to be until 9 o'clock. I might live again, just depend on how I feel. Sometimes I like riding and talking to y'all. I made me forget this ain't too long of a drive home. Sometimes it feels like it is. Hey man, I just tried, bro. Like I said, I'm no different than the next motherfucker. Truth be told, all the shit that I know as far as conspiracy theories, being a spiritualist, and all the other magic wonders that don't nobody like to fucking talk about like that in the mainstream. Before all this shit, I was just a common motherfucker. Straight up. I probably believed that fucking 9/11 was a real terrorist attack. I might believe bombs over Baghdad was just a coincidence. I might have believed that Biggie fucking knew about the World Trade Center just off of speculation. Shit like that. Like for real. I'll be 100% with you. I'm just a motherfucker that live everyday life, bro. But yeah, we are officially at the spot. I'm tired. I'm finna take these clothes off. I'm probably finna write some music, do some other shit, play 2K, you know, elevate my mind and all that good shit. Might get back on here. I'm gonna get back on here tomorrow just because y'all was such a good fellowship today. Um, I might get back on here later. Hey, yeah, and you ain't gotta tell me about. Like I said, I might get back on this motherfucker again tonight, tomorrow. Don't. This ain't the last time we gonna see each other. If you really fucking with what I got going on and all that good shit, yeah, this gonna be here around the clock, around the motherfucking clock. But yeah, I'm finna take my dumb ass up in here, take my meds, do my late night regimen or evening regimen, and I'm a function with y'all, man. Y'all stay breezy, y'all stay safe out there. Um, I gotta plug the music in at the last second. That's just what I do. Lucrative T on all platforms. Lucrative League on Instagram. Shit, if you can't find it on that shit, just go to the channel. The link is in the description. Um, yeah, that's about it, man. I'm gonna get my dumb ass up out of here because I definitely need to hydrate and rejuvenate, if you know what I'm saying. Y'all stay safe out here, man.